I don't know if it's like a copy of the real world. Maybe that's how I imagine it.
Actually, what they're trying to do, like digital twin, what we have in the world, they're trying to copy it. There are many like digital architectures, let's say, gaming developers, all what we see in the movies. Actually, they've been producing on the computer with programming. We will be the producer of this platform.
The metaverse is described as a collective space. It is where people can engage in social, economic, and creative activities. Specifically, it is where physical and virtual worlds intersect. Imagine it as either a virtual replica of our world or as reality with virtual aspects added to it. The metaverse will be more immersive, where you are no longer an outsider looking at a screen, but someone immersed into it with your own avatar. This will possibly be through smart glasses and sensors. It can be described as the new Internet Web 3 in the world of the metaverse.
Buckle up and join the girls as they explore new technologies and discuss the future. Welcome to the Lay Back, Think Forward podcast. Together, fourunify, for you.
Hello, movers, shakers, and future makers. What's up? So, everybody was waiting for that moment because, of course, I picked the best topic. We're gonna talk about metaverse today.
Finally!
Yes, this is very exciting, and I know a lot of people are very confused about what they heard. That's why I want to start with asking my girls. So, what do you think? What's metaverse? Let's start with you and then go that way.
Like to me, it's one virtual world, but it could be different platforms where you can do stuff in 3D and experience a lot of things that you could do in the real world, but you can do them virtually in 3D.
Perfect. Very good answer. Thank you. And what do you think? What is metaverse?
Wanna go?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the explanation.
Yeah, take your time because I think this is not so easy as we think.
Kind of it's easy and then it's like really hard to explain because for me it's a mix of the real world with the dream world.
I was about to say something similar. I feel like the metaverse will not only combine the worlds, like you said, but I feel like it will be a part of the real world in the sense that being on the metaverse means it has a lot more effect on your real life. So there will be ownership of land, for example, which exists in the real world and in the metaverse. So I don't know if it's like a copy of the real world. Maybe that's how I imagine it.
Actually, what they're trying to do, like digital twin, what we have in the world, they're trying to copy it. There are many like digital architectures, let's say, gaming developers, all what we see in the movies. Actually, they've been producing on the computer with programming. We will be the producer of this platform, human. So why do you think we need metaverse?
I believe maybe it widens or kind of gives more imagination that we cannot achieve in the real world. So maybe the virtual world will give more freedom of imagination. That's
Okay,
one idea.
maybe. Any thoughts? Any other ideas?
I just have like a really crazy spiritual answer because I think we all have the feeling that everything is connected, and with this world that we are creating, we actually see it, that we are like kind of all connected to each other.
That's a very amazing answer. I know I would never think about that, but
About consciousness.
now when you say it, yeah.
I love it. And I love how what you said before also, that it connects the real world to the digital world more.
I see this metaverse as a 3D version of internet.
It's like an exchange of information. I feel like
Yeah.
you put something in there and then you get something. And with the
Yeah.
metaverse, you would be in there
it.
already
Exactly.
with the information.
Exactly. It's gonna be a very convenience for a lot of things. I think in your topic you mentioned many of them.
Yeah.
What can you do in metaverse? And we were like discussing about, okay, what can we do in the metaverse? Is it the cool thing? Let's mention it again. We can learn, we can hang out with friends, we can go to meetings, we can like literally work on metaverse, right? So
Oh, so these smart glasses are connected to the metaverse.
yes, VR headset or goggles, right?
And are they like the keys to the metaverse? Can you say that?
Keys.
Yeah, like you need the
Entrance.
keys to enter the metaverse, and the keys are the glasses.
Yes, we can say that.
Okay.
Because you have this vision through the goggles. Otherwise, it will be like
metaverse-
2D.
Yeah, it's very visual, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah.
Otherwise, it will be like playing a game on computer.
Yeah.
I think it's still little bit more than internet what we have, but it's not fully experienced. This VR headset or the smart glasses needs more improvement because it's still not like very human thing. What we like, this is not our daily behavior to wearing a heavy headset and be in a virtual world. I think this is what makes people very scared of this.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, this is gonna be the future. This is gonna be the whole future, and we will be having all these headsets, or it needs to be improved still. They're working on it. They're like, this is I think one of the biggest businesses in the world right now. I believe they're gonna improve everything, and the reality perspective of metaverse will be more developed.
I find it so funny because it's a tool that connects everyone from everywhere, but at the other hand, it's like the loneliest thing that can be. You're at home, and maybe you won't go out for. If you imagine just living in the metaverse, it kind of connects everyone everywhere, but at the
But
other
not physically.
yeah, and then
Not physically, yeah.
Maybe not deeply enough.
Also not deeply, yeah. Agree, totally agree. That's why this was the always scary part of the idea. But I think when they come up with the idea, hey guys, we're gonna be able to work at home, but feeling like a workspace or learning. I mean,
Yeah.
learning is a one thing. What I'm very into it because this is gonna change the whole school system.
Yeah.
We all know that school system is not the best version how people actually should learn. You can use this platform for clinical uses, brain operation,
yeah, I heard about it.
and
Medical training.
medical training. Gen Z is into metaverse and Gen Alpha. Yeah,
What is that?
the younger
The younger
that?
ones.
There's
younger
like-
Well,
ones.
that's
what is that?
The other generation.
Is there another one?
I just know the boomer.
One more thought from me, like in this virtual world, and it makes your life seem like a game inside of that. And maybe we love games, we love escaping from our life sometimes. And this is like the most important game you can be in.
But that's what makes it attractive, by the
Yes,
way.
exactly. That's
The
what
thing
I mean.
is, you can be whoever you want to be. This is another very charming point in the metaverse. You can be whatever you want to be. It doesn't have to look like who you look like. And this tells a lot about being human being. Why? Because we always want to choose what we want to be. Critical.
Yes, because I feel like it's cool and it's very interesting to experience different lives, maybe even, alternative paths that you could have taken. However, like I think it's also very dangerous to be able to escape your life. Maybe you're like, okay, I don't like my real life and I'm not gonna tackle my real problems because I can escape in the metaverse. And I don't think that's good.
I agree with you because that was my past and I was a gamer because of that. I didn't want to experience real life because I couldn't do much in real life.
Oh,
That was 10 years ago. Yeah. So I escaped with gaming. I was gaming a lot.
Can you tell me like how you stopped playing? Because this is very important.
Yes, I stopped playing, you know when? When I came to Germany. Why? Because I could join the real world without having to play games and escape.
Okay.
That's a good point.
Now, when I think of the metaverse, if it's really like a real life game, and I've already played games in days where I wasn't so happy about my life. Do I really want to get back to it? And does it give me the feeling that I'm in real life? Or will it give me the feeling that I'm less connected to people and I'm trying to escape again? You know?
But that's the thing what I'm also thinking, that people will get at a point like bored about it. You know, if you have it and then it's not interesting, maybe we reach this point and then you want to get back into life.
Yeah, I was bored with it after years. Of course, it took years, by the way. I was addicted for a very long time. I have to say that. So
That's the point. Like games are addictive, and if they improve it or make something do something new
it might be addictive
again and again, then
Yeah.
it can be. I don't know.
I'm always thinking about the poor children. I mean, you were addicted and had a long journey, but thinking about them, they don't even recognize it. For them, it's like normal.
I feel like I don't even see that so depressed because guys, I truly okay, I believe in your experience, but as you said, it was a way out for you in this time to escape from your daily life. We don't know what happened there. Maybe it helped you because I was addicted to music, to be honest. I was like very collector and I I lost myself in the music, but I found myself in the music as well. When you feel like you're not understood by your family, right? So you find the way out. We're already using phones, but it's like not being inside, but outside. Like,
It's just only enhancing the experience
yeah.
that we have. But I mean,
That's
even
true.
with phones, it's the same thing that's happening. Like it's either you can escape into a game or you can be on your phone on an app scrolling and not thinking about your problems. I mean that's just the downside. I also
Yeah.
see the good things about it.
We are now more into the discussion, guys.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what I was thinking. Maybe we should just discuss.
maybe
Debate.
yeah, let's do
Debate.
that. Let's do that.
One
Okay,
moment.
who's-
One moment. I think the camera's on, right? I see.
It's on.
I see something. I see.
I'm gonna be for.
Gonna be against.
Okay, I can be against.
And I'm for it.
All right.
2 minutes starting now.
Debate challenge. You have 2 minutes.
So I do think the metaverse will open a lot of possibilities that we don't have at the moment. I think there are positives in areas, like for example, in countries that are not, where people are a little poor and they don't have connections to other worlds as much as maybe, I don't know, Europe or USA or whatever, they will have more possibilities. So I think that's a positive.
That's what scares me though, because instead giving these people more opportunity to discover the world with like physical and real, we are trying to put them in the prison and steal their time and use as a product.
Dark.
You were so ready for the discussion. You just jumped in.
That was my topic, but I just want to give another, perspective of the topic. I am actually for it and against it. Go every time.
I don't know. She just jumped in. Sorry.
I felt it. I was telling
There's got to be something.
There is a lot, but I was like.
We should first tackle our real problems before escaping into a virtual world.
And another thing, what was the downsides for me? Like a lot of data on the world, they collect. You know who we're talking about? Like
At the end, I mean, it's the people who use it, so it's not bad and it's not good.
If you know how to use it, you are
It depends on you.
well on your way.
Yes, and I think we can do great things with it. For example, we mentioned the people who get after a stroke back into life, and I think we will find more use cases like this. And it's a great option to better our life. So
yeah, I think that's why we're here to teach people how they should use the technology. That's the good thing about us.
Hey, you turned them.
I was shocked for 3 seconds.
Okay. So, what are you really for?
What are you really thinking?
What are
do
you
you
really
think?
thinking? I'm actually for it, but
I'm
it's
also
always
for
good
it.
to be critical about everything and
Yes.
question by yourself.
And think for yourself.
Yes,
Very
think
good.
for
Most-
yourself, think out of the box,
Yeah.
and don't just accept what they give you. Be yourself and experience everything with your own mind and soul.
For sure.
Thank you for
Wait.
today, girls. I was very excited about this topic. And thank you there. I know you're watching us. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we also want to vote, right?
We did, didn't we?
You did.
We also want.
I didn't see that. Okay, so I'm also for it. Okay. I
Alright.
just wanted to make sure you know
So
that.
if you have different thinking about metaverse,
Let
say
us know.
something, let us know. And until the next time, lay back and think forward.
Bye.